Hi, Lisa Vento Nielsen here from The Next Step, and I wanted to kind of take advantage of this less than triple duty day to use my home studio to record some videos that tie in with the blog content that I share, and that also kind of just show a little bit more about the type of teacher I am, the type of quote-unquote prof I am, and the way that I try to apply the lessons that I share on my blog to real life. And basically what I wanted to make this video about is my new business cards, which some of you have been following on Instagram about, as well as my Twitter. I've used Vistaprint, and with Vistaprint I use something called QR Monkey, which is a free service, and I'll put details about it in the comments area of this video, that created for me for free a QR code, and I was able to even put my logo into the QR code. So I'm going to show that now. So right here, this is the QR code, and you'll see in the center there is something that says The Next Step, and that matches with a lot of my branding and a lot of my other content that I use that image for. And around the outside of it is what looks almost like a Rorschach painting or something, but that is actually an embedded code that will open up my website. And forgive me if I'm not explaining things as technically as I should, but it basically has a web address embedded in here. And if you download a free QR reader to your cell phone, which I'll also put some details on that in the comments, you can scan this and it takes you to the page I decided on. And for me as an entrepreneur and someone who's just starting out, I decided to have this QR code linked to my Order Now page. Hint, hint, which is up here in the background. So for those of you who are considering becoming a client of mine, or when you get my business card, when you scan this, it takes you directly to my Order Now page. So I just wanted to show you how it works. And again, it's not the best way to do this because my cell phone is so much smaller, and recording can maybe make this not work so well. But if you see, this is where the code scanner is open. And if I put here the picture, it opens up directly to my Order Now page, which I think is fantabulous. And I was so proud of it that I recently brought these business cards with me to a meeting, and I was showing people how it worked. And unfortunately it didn't work. So if you've been following my social media, you'll know that I shouted out to Weebly for their excellent customer service when I upgraded my URL to remove the .weebly from the name. So I am now just the next step 1234.com instead of having the .weebly.com in there. All of my web pages have seamlessly updated, and they all work with either URL, the old one or the new one, with the Weebly or without. But the store for some reason changed, so that link wasn't working anymore. So when I was showing off these cards at a meeting and it didn't work, I was no, because I just ordered like another 1,000 of them. I was like, no. And Weebly was able to fix it 1, 2, 3, which is awesome. So the link works. I just wanted to share why I did this. I am a technical person. I switched over from being a business project manager to being a technical project manager. And when I did so, I was told I was going over to the dark side. Anytime you work in a large corporation and you deal with projects, a lot of it is done through a technical side in addition to the business side. So the business side is the one that has the rules and regulations of what they need. And the technical side is the one that has to say, that's impossible, you can't do that. Or, okay, we could do this, but not that. So when I was a business project manager for so many years, you know, a lot of it was a black hole. Like there would be a technical piece that I didn't always fully understand. And then when I moved over to the technical side, it was time for me to learn a lot more about technology. And one of my first meetings, we were talking about thick clients versus thin clients. And for those of you who are technology in nature, you know what that means. But to me, I thought we were talking about the size of people. I did not realize it had to do with a technological issue. So I just wanted to share that coming from both sides of project management, from the business side as well as the technological side, in running my business as an entrepreneur, I like to do things like this because I find it to be unique and interesting, and I hope you find so too. Let me know in the comments what you think. Have a great day and happy hunting.